It's always midnight. This is your right ear and your left ear. We're in mono. The microphone's about to fall off the desk. Oh, you chuffer! Oh, you chuffer! I'm on the other side of the screen today. Yeah, okay, we're all working. What we're doing is we're playing Genshin Impact, of course. Today, England are playing football, and I've been trying to keep myself busy editing. Fucking hell. My computer, the old Mac that I use for editing, I tell you, it's I don't know what's happened. I've had to delete the library that I edit with. Like, you know, it's hard to explain. I had to delete the library. We had a crash, and it was like, oh no. Anyway, I'll tell you about that another time. We're in Genshin Impact. And I actually like the card game now. So forget your resin, forget your commissions. I'm doing the card game. I like the card game now. Overnight I had to think. I don't think I gave it enough credit. They put it in the game. I was really judging it as I judge other card games. And other card games are their own game alone, standalone. Other card games are their own standalone game, aren't they? Whereas this is within a game.
On your mind again? Let's work through it together.
You're all sweaty. Right, sweaty. This is within a game. So I'm actually thinking, you know, this is quite good. Should give it a bit more leeway. And I've really enjoying the concept actually and thinking about it more. Been eager to play. You know, I'm ready for a bit more card game. So maybe I'll quite like the card game. Maybe I quite like the card game. So we've got an hour now before England play football. We're going to do an hour of this. I'll tell you a little bit about my woes, my editing woes, just to get it off my chest, I guess. And might come back later to do a bit of a late stream. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Depending on how England do on the football and what's going on with my family in the house and stuff. They've just took the dog to the pub. I've decided to stay here and do an hour on this. So, yeah. Let me tell you quickly about my woes editing as well while I quickly make a cigarette before we start this. Oh, that damn editing computer. I think it's on its last legs now. It is very old. It's a 2012 or something. Like, you know, it's very old. And, is it 2012? It might even be 2002. It might even be older, 2003 or something. I don't know. Like, it's an old computer. Old wooden ship. And I edit on it, and that's all I do on it, really. I got it second hand. Third hand, actually. You know, I bought it on a refurbed, you know, reconditioned. So I got quite a good price on quite a chuffer of a computer. But it was old when I bought it. And now it's like on its last legs, I think. And what's happening is in Final Cut Pro, every now and then Final Cut Pro will just start thinking. Just the wheel going around, just thinking. And I'm like, well, hang on. Like, I want to edit at speed. You can't be thinking. That's the whole point. Your computer, you do your thinking quick. And then it thinks, and then it thinks. And I go and get a cup of tea and I come back and it's still thinking. And I'm like, what? So I have to force quit and open it up again. That's alright, I haven't lost everything. Force quit, open it up again, back to square one. Well, no, I haven't lost anything I was doing. It's just up to that point where it started thinking. It didn't do that last action. So I try and do it. And he's like, oh, I'm thinking again, not having it. So I'm like, oh, what is going on here? So I check on the internet, no answers. You know, it's a very old computer, no answers really. But what they do suggest is that you delete the library. So I deleted the library. That means everything I've been working on, everything that's half finished. I mean, I haven't got many things that weren't out yet, but everything that's in that library, fucking gone. Bin it off. Could open up a backup. Tried that. No joy. Started a new library, brand new from fresh, new hard drive, like wiped it all off the hard drive, new on the hard drive, and now it's doing it again. I managed to get 1 or 2 bits out on the edit. If I try and do anything complex, it starts thinking, and I've got no answer to that at the moment. So it's frustrating, it's disappointing, and it's going to hold me back in the next week or two. Really though, the answer is I've got a brand new lovely computer that we're playing on today on stream. You know, it's a big box there. It's a Windows one, not a Mac. It's time to move forward and say, okay, I used to edit on the old computer. Might start editing on the new computer. It's going to be a costly program, isn't it? I'm going to have to look into what we edit with on Windows. It might be learning Adobe Premiere or something like that. Or whatever the new program is. That's a long story. So long story short, I've got editing troubles. What am I doing here? Let's start with a character. Let's roll my die.
You are.
Let me roll my die. What's this over here? Oh, it's gone. I selected cryo, didn't I? So I don't want this, or this. I'm rolling my dice. All that, actually. Give me cryo. Oh my god. What? They did something. I don't know what they did. But they got... They did something. I don't know what they did. I've got this here, support card. When you use a skill that's already been used in this round, spend 1 less dice per round. That's Ellen. I'm fighting her, and I've got her on my team as a support, which seems fucking weird. Next time, yeah, I'll spend that. Oh, it's a fast action. Yeah, I'll spend that. Destroy all summons. I don't know what that does. Chicken, that's healing, so I don't need that. So what I actually want to do is start hitting with cryo, and I'm going to have to trade a card for that. So now I've got enough cryo to give a wallop. Do I want to equip that with 2 die of any similar colour? I don't know. Let's do the wallop first. 3 cryo die. Let's go.
Dodge this.
Why is it hitting over there? Oh, that was the... I didn't notice. I thought it was the one in the middle I was going to be hitting. Okay. It's going to take me a while to get used to this. I'm from different card games, and it's quite complex. I was thinking about this last night as well. I think the complexity is probably good, but I think it was just... What I was really not pleased with myself was the introduction sequence. I was thinking of it... Right. I was thinking of it a bit like drugs. What? What are you on about? Oh, wait, where's my lighter? No, where's my lighter? No, hang on. Close all up, 'cause I'm a firefighter. Scratch that on the freezer. Bloke upset the Mona Lisa, geezer. Who's got the Rizzler? Ooh, 7 selected danger. Happen to be, I'm in your area. Get in my face, I'm going to cut you. So I'm about to be the driver. So feel my flow with a texture. Say this is not a tester. Who gonna give it with the best? London to Manchester. Who's going to get you hyper? Oosh, we're gonna have to make a combination lighter. Ooh! I've got to fix... I might as well do this while I'm sat here rather than going out the room and looking for things, but... No, I'm not doing that now. Ah, where's my lighter? Come on. Chuffer. Don't be a bad chuffer for me. I'm already in bad enough chuffer. I have to go out the room, sorry. We don't got long this stream, so these are all the clothes I was wearing before I took a shower. I found it, right? Got it. Oosh. Got all my dirty washing on the floor in here. That's appropriate. Oh, there's my cap that I'm not wearing. Good, because I've had a shower, so I'm not wearing a cap right now because it would just ruin. You can't wear a cap with wet hair. It's just you can't do it. Right. I wanted to say this about this game. When I first started Hearthstone, it was like starting a drug addiction. Honestly, we looked at, and really importantly, actually, I should say this, shouldn't I? Really importantly, we looked at... Where's Firefox? Thank you. On Gravekipper, Ganji Kid, my channel on YouTube, you go to videos. Oh, they're the videos. Shorts. No, lives. Right. Thus podcast, Gambling, Gaming and Addiction. We talked all about gambling, gaming and addiction with Steve of the Dead. So I know a bit about that now. Steve's a forensic psychologist. So, with Hearthstone, I'm honestly like drugs. The first bit... Oh, hello in chat there. Hello. Hello, Bob. Congratulations on the new computer. Oh, we've had it for a while. I didn't mean like we got it yesterday or anything. It's a reason... We had it a few months ago. It was one of the things we worked towards together on stream. Hello, Juzzy. It's nice to see you again. After a little while. It's good to see you back. I've now completely lost my train of thought saying hello to everyone. The new computer's now not totally new, but to me it's still new. I've still got the plastic... You know when you peel off the plastic and you don't peel off the plastic? I don't know if I can show you this without ruining my camera shot, but... It's just here, look. This is the computer, and it's still got the plastic on it. So it's that new, but it's not like I bought it yesterday, but I really should start using it more for my work purposes, I guess. Now what's that over there? I don't know, there's something in the screenshot though. Oh God, forget it, forget it, forget it. Don't move the camera. Yeah, like drugs, right? When you play Genshin Impact, or any game, it wants to get you hooked, doesn't it? It wants to give you that feel, that dopamine signal. And when what I was thinking about this card game, what I was angry about yesterday is I was eager to play it. I like Hearthstone. I'm addicted to Hearthstone, and I don't play so much Hearthstone. I really would like this to replace it, because I play more Genshin Impact, and I don't like Blizzard, and this can be good. So I was really hoping for a lot, and I was kind of had my hopes up high, and I thought they really would deliver. And I felt that the introduction sequence, you know, in yesterday's stream, got a bit cross with it. Felt it was slow, laborious, too detailed, too confusing. And I thought about it overnight. What it's like, when you start Hearthstone, it's like you start a drug addiction. And what they do on your first go of drugs... I did it all yesterday. I opened up the windows and showed you the videos, so I'm not doing that again today. But with Hearthstone, you turn it on, you've never played it before, you make a new account, you go in the game... and it doesn't do... it goes straight onto the game board. You're like, what? Like, you watch an animation. Welcome to Hearthstone. And you're on the game board. And they're like, here's the drugs. Do you want to smoke the drugs? You don't have to learn to roll them. You don't have to know where it comes from. You don't have to learn to fucking put it through the grind or anything. Pick it up. You just... here's the drugs. Do you want to smoke that? And you're like, oh, whoa, 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 they're drugs. And you're like, whoa. And then, like, I'm feeling those drugs. And then you're like, you play another game, like, straight away. It teaches you how to use the character. It doesn't have all this complexity at the start. It's like, you've got one mana crystal and one card. Play that one card. And then it's like, yo, look, this is happening on the board. Do this. And you're like, okay, I'll do that. Oh, I get it now. And it's like, okay, next lesson, you've got two cards and one of them is a taunt. Learn to use taunt. And you're like, okay, I will. Like, it's like getting a drug addiction. They give you the crack straight away and you just smoke it straight away. They give you the first line for free. You don't have to understand it or anything. You're just doing it. And then you're in. And then you're loving it. So what this fell down with was their introduction sequence was, I talk to someone, I go in a cafe, the cat is talking, this other person's talking, we've all got like, oh, here's another character, oh, we're talking, and like, when you get in the game, it's like, right, here's the full game. First, before you can play Monopoly, kids, don't start messing around with the, no, you can't be the boot or the hat, put that back. Don't start messing around with the pieces, put the houses down, stop messing with the money. Here are the rules. Right, you're going to start on go and you're going to roll the dice, and I don't want to know all that. Put me on go. Let me roll the dice. Let me start moving. When I encounter things, teach me on the way. That's what I think should have happened. Instead, it was a bit more laborious and a bit more dry. So my instinctive initial pathway in was a little bit, yeah, a little bit. I had a negative response to it. I didn't feel like, I was like, oh, come on, would you let me play? Oh, come on. Like, when I feel like that, a bit frustrated, oh, come on. That leads into other things. I was already tired anyway. How is everyone, by the way? How is everyone? It's going to be a short stream today because England are going to play football in an hour. So we're going to do this, and then maybe we come back in after the football, depending on how things have gone and what's going on. I'm buoyant. I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling positive. I slept on it all. I had a big sleep. Big sleep. Too long, in fact. And even the editing problem hasn't got me down. I feel that we can... What was wonderful about having this computer... Like, you need to step forward before things break down. So what's wonderful is I'm ready to make the next step forward on editing to a new... You know, editing on the new system. I'm ready to do that. It's just a big step. You know, lots of big steps. That's fine. That's fine. I hope it's not forced on me. I hope that computer carries on working so I can get the things I want to... Anyway. But, if it is forced on me, it's fine. I've got the mechanism and means to just move into a new system. Talking of mechanisms and means then, right, it's my turn, and I'm going to switch to this chuffer, and it's going to be for free.
Let's go.
Let's go. And then I've got 3 of these, and I'm going to hit with them. That's good. Ish. Now it's my opponent's turn. They're going to do nothing. Because they've got... No, you can't see that. I think you should be able to see what they've rolled. But I can't see what they've rolled. But I know they've always rolled crap. Because I've always rolled crap, frankly. I've got 2 more mana crystals here. But I can only choose to either spend a card. That might be useful. Next turn or whatever. Or I can actually switch. And it can cost me. And I'm going to switch because I want to swirl next turn.
I want to help.
Okay. And then that's me for the turn. End round. I hate ending with floating mana. But... it's more... Oh! Oh, there's a Hu Tao card. Do you know what? Oh, excitement. Do you know what? Forget the dice rolls for a second. Do you know what? Excitement. What about this? What about this? Hu Tao. What about this? What about this? News. What about this? Genshin Impact leak suggests Hu Tao rerun for update. What? Genshin Impact 3.4. Hu Tao rerun leaks another character. I don't want to spoil it for you. But I had to have a look at this. Oh my god, they're not going to, are they? Are they, though? We've got a little chuffer coming. A little chuffer. We know that's coming. A little chuffer. That's going to be good. A new little chuffer. They're not, though, are they? 3-4 banner will have Al Haytham and Hu Tao. That's brilliant. I don't even want Al Haytham. I'll have Hu Tao. I'll take Hu Tao. And we've got till then to save up our primos, haven't we? And I've been saving all my primos. I didn't even wish for the Traveller. For the Wanderer. So, yes, we're going to get Hu Tao. That's going to be brilliant, isn't it? Everything we've ever wanted. Look at all those Geodice, that's rubbish. I'll tell you what would be a good card to have is a card where it's like I can just remove one of the things off the dice face so that I don't roll it. This element of the game still bugs me, but let's go. I don't like random chance. I prefer skill, but... See, look, that's fucked us. My opponent's turn, what are they going to do? Oosh! That's what they're going to do. It's my turn now, so watch out, you bad chuffer. I'm going to smash your face in, I think. What do I do with my cards? Choose one summon on the opposing side and destroy. I still don't know what a summon is. Are these summons? No, I don't know. The sword. No, I'm just going to go smash. Hulk smash. Like this.
Stand clear.
There you go. That's going well. They've switched to Electro Slime, which was a huge mistake, wasn't it? Because that's going to die. I've switched to Diluc. I don't know how or why. It's not 100% secure, says Cruel. Hu Tao is linked to death, and that theme on the Chinese New Year would be a big no-no. Ooh, anything can happen. Summons like small tokens on Hearthstone. Okay, so you can put things on the board as well as your cards. Okay. I'm still, yes, Hu Tao. That's closest we've got to Hu Tao. And what it makes me feel like is, because I've been saving the Primos, and I should have wished for the Wanderer, but I didn't wish for the Wanderer. So, maybe I should, you know, save the Primos, I don't know. But if Hu Tao's coming, yes, I should save the Primos. Josie says, Superconduct and Enema abilities switch my characters. Deals 3 damage, the target is forcibly switched. And they must be doing it as well to me. Like, this is why it's... Again, this is a big negative. What they should have done... I'm quite a good Hearthstone player, I'd say. I'll open up the game and show you my legend rank. I'm not actually legend this season. I haven't been for a while. But I've gone off it, anyway. I've gone off it. We can talk about it another time. But I've played a lot of Hearthstone. I know about card games and collectible card games and trading card games. And there's a lot of skills and things that you might call it something different. You know, it might be Reborn, or it might be Rush or Charge or whatever you call it. I'll go, oh, I know what that is. I get it. But these things, and for me to not know it, of course I don't know it, because it's written up there in little on the passive skill of the card or something. It's going to take me a long time to remember what everything does, or to learn what everything does. I can click on mechanics, anything with a line down, they expand the rules. Yeah, but, I mean, well, again, what we should have... It's great that they've coded this in the game. I'm not going to be too negative about it today. I'm not going to slam it too hard. But they've not thought enough about the player experience and learning the game. Like, they're going to be young people, people who have not played card games before, and it's going to be confusing. So just take us on a step-by-step hand-holdy tutorial where each mechanic is introduced one by one, step by step. And through playing it, you learn, because you've played against 7 Electro Slimes, and you know that. When you come into open competition like this, you should know that by now. I mean, maybe I'm actually in the learning phase still, and I don't realise it, and this is the process of teaching me. If so, why didn't it say in big letters, it hit you, you changed because it hit, how come I didn't know? And I had to go, oh, why did that happen? Like, for a game, for me playing, it's not that hard. In 10 hours you should be an expert. Fair enough, but I just think the learning process, like, I'm not a dullard, but for me to be sat here going, what the fuck's going on all the time, makes me feel, as a player, like an idiot. And, like, when you're talking about what the players feel like and how they act, the game is good. I'll concede that now. I can say that. The game is actually good. It's my pathway into the game and my feelings as I'm playing it. That's the problem at the moment. We should make that tutorial experience. Like, imagine how, like, you know how wonderful Genshin Impact is another great example. You're in the game, you choose your character, you think, oh my god, what's happening? And then as you move forward, like a big overload to understand, or something, yeah, or like, you know, a signal, or even if it's only for the first, you could turn it off later, tutorial signs or whatever. I need to be aware of what's happening, and I need to know in advance what could happen. Not, I click all these cards and I spend 10 minutes reading all of these, and now I know. But, like, we play someone, and Paimon's there going, oh, in the next action, they might switch your character. Be careful. Or, you know, be teaching me. And I might go, oh, shut up, Paimon, I know all about this. I could turn her off. Fine. But, yeah, I feel like a bit of an idiot when I'm playing. And, what am I even doing now? I'm just going to do a hit. I'm just going to do a random hit. I'm going to kill this thing. This thing's going to die. I might spend... No. See, I don't even know what the best, like, choice of action is. Yeah, when Genshin Impact, you know, you start, you come in the game, you're led by Paimon. Oh, come and do this. Oh, we want to go over there. It's very simple and straightforward, and all the different complexities of mechanics. I mean, this is a great example. The card game includes the Pyro, the Electro, the Overload, all of these reactions combining. In the game, you don't learn that immediately. You learn one reaction first. Was it Melt, or was it... Like with Amber, we did something with Amber, didn't we? Like, we learned one reaction first, then it brings in a second character, and it's like, now you've got 2 characters, they can combine. Now you've got 3 characters, now check this out. It's about building on knowledge. Whereas here, I've got the knowledge about elemental reactions because I play Genshin Impact, but I've not got the knowledge about how the card game works. So I haven't really had it built on step by step so much. They had to do a simple introduction of, these are the main cards, these are your cards in hand, this is your mana, this is rolling the dice. But the mechanics of the game as I'm playing it, you know, knowing what the best action is and what they can do comes from experience. True. But I feel like I should be able to have at least a, again, not being an idiot, because I'm not a stupid idiot. I can be stupid sometimes, but not being full idiot. I think I should be able to look at this and go, oh right, hang on, that's reasonably the best thing to do here. Whereas quite a lot of the time I think, what the fuck is going on? Like this thing about summons. You had to tell me in chat. When was I going to learn that? When are they going to explain that to me? Oh, when my opponent does it to me and it's happening. Well, that's a bit late. I won't be able to have strategized for it then. It should have been part of the tutorial. Maybe this is the tutorial still. I don't know. I'm going to end my turn. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't know. There's Paimon. Yeah, every time. I tell you what I do like. In World of Warcraft, which I never played. Hearthstone exists in World of Warcraft, doesn't it? But what am I even choosing now? I don't even know what I'm choosing. But in this game, I know the characters a lot better now. So when they come out the deck, I'm like, there's Paimon. I actually like that, and I think they've... I was saying this last night. I think they've undersold or under-designed the whole aesthetic of the game. I know the gold cards have some animation, but look, there's Paimon. And I was saying about 3D chess in Star Wars and about how auto-battlers have like little 3D characters on the game board, and how in Hearthstone we put the cards in and they're on the game board as tokens, but here it's all cards. And like the animations, the sounds, when I draw Paimon, maybe she could say, hey, or you know, something. There should be a lot more of that. The richness of Genshin Impact, the sound design, the art design should come into this game board a lot more. It feels very dry. Although, last night I was thinking, after I played and slated it, that this is actually quite charming. It's a card game within a game. So they kept it as the card game. I get it. You know, if it was on its own app, if it was Genshin Impact card game on your phone as a separate app, then maybe I'd ask for all this other stuff. But because I'm in Genshin Impact and I'm playing a card game within Genshin Impact, I can allow it. I think I can allow it. You prefer it's all cards. The 3D aspect, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. We're in a game and the card game is in a game. So for that, I would agree then. I'll allow it. I'm quite prepared to climb down from my high horse and say, on second thoughts, yeah, okay, this is good. You know, the realism aspect of it is good, in a way, but like it's a fine balance, isn't it? But I do still think like I like the characters now. I'm used to like knowing them. When I drew Paimon, then I was like, I actually thought to myself, like, there's Paimon. I like Paimon, but it feels like there's not enough pizzazz. I feel it's very... No, because bear in mind, I'm coming from Hearthstone, and it's all pizzazz in Hearthstone, isn't it? You know, it's less these days it's less game and more pizzazz, but look, I don't have to worry about what I'm doing here. I can just switch to him and win. I can just do... there's no way I'm not going to win. So I suppose this is tutorial still, because I'm learning and I can't lose.
Dodge this!
I'll tell you what, something else I find very strange about the... Okay, that's good, I've got these things. I don't know. Something else I find a bit strange is that I've come up to Ellen here, and I've asked her for a game of cards, and she's happy to do that, but we haven't had to go anywhere else to play the cards. It's actually set in the world. We're playing, you know, we're talking about this within the world realism thing. So in the world, I've got cards in a pack, and we'll go to the tavern and we play on a game board. But I've just played with Ellen out in the streets. I suppose you can, but other characters I'm going to be playing with in some locations that don't seem to fit. And I find it strange as well. Why has Ellen got a card? I've got the Ellen card now, yeah? She's not even in the fucking Knights. Is she? She's still practicing. Like, why is she famous? How come you've got a card? Like, he's got a card. He's a famous author. Standing a bit close to her there. Thanks. He's got a card. He's a famous author. And she's got a card. She's the head of the tribe. But maybe she hasn't got... I don't know.
Fighting is so much better than this.
But, Ellen, why have you got a card, Ellen? Why are they immortalising you in collectible trading card format? If you're playing on the ground like the Eremits and Sumeri... Oh, that's a good point. Yes, you're right. We've seen the Eremits playing it. Turns out I'm wrong about everything about the card game, and it's brilliant. I just have to accept it. Yesterday I was in a bit of a bad mood, and I didn't like the tutorial. I was eager to play, and I actually put a timer on it, didn't I? And it took us a good 15-20 minutes before it would let me even play a card. And that's not, you know, that's not how I roll, but... Who's left this here? Someone's left a pine cone? That's a piece of evidence, if I've... Or maybe it's from this tree. Or is it evidence? The pine cone... Perjurer. I just tried to think of a crime that began with P. The crime...
I see everything!
Forget it. One mushroom? There's 3 up there! Oh, don't tell me I've got to go climb... No, I'm here playing the card game. I've only got an hour. Don't go climbing up there. Hello, Glory. You don't recognise this voice? That's because it's God. It's Nahidia, she's God. She's our God, she's not your God. Goodbye. Hope you enjoy your stay. It's nice that she didn't recognise my voice, though. That was interesting.
Hey!
Pow! Don't tell her that I did that. She won't know. She can't see. Ding da ding da ding da ding ding da ding da ding da ding. What am I even doing? Card game. That's my deck. I'm not even going to bother messing with the deck because I've only got 1 new card. Search for player. I've got to go there now, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's not factual. I think it's really interesting as well. It's just what I think the characters do. I'll tell you what's really interesting as well is that I think it's going to be really interesting to find out who gets a card made out of them, who is immortalised in card format, and who is playing the game in the world. I immediately said Chang the Ninth would be playing, and I think he is. Is it not you, Lynn? I thought this was Lynn. It's not Lynn. I thought Lynn might be playing.
I'm the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild.
Shut up, you.
Nice to meet you.
I see everything!
Where am I going now, then, for this card? It's not Timmy, is it? Little Timmy and his pigeons. Take those are mine. Glung, glung, glung. It's not Timmy and his pigeons, is it? Wait, the pigeons are here, but Timmy's not? What? Or is it because it's night time? Or is it a troll under the bridge? What's going on? It's not a troll under the bridge. This is weird to me. It's Timmy! It's got to be daytime. Timmy appears from 6 till 7 in the daytime. He spends his whole day here. Stood by the pigeons. I think something's happened to Timmy. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I think something bad has happened to Timmy. Because he stands all day outside looking at the pigeons. My face is being cut off on the camera a bit. Moved over the other side today, you see. Help with the card game. Where is he then? Oh. Hello, little Timmy. Timmy. Can you see the pigeons? No, they're gone. Adventure challenge or duel? That's strange. I'll do adventure challenge first then. My deck. My dick versus your dick. Timmy. That's South African I wasn't talking about. Timmy's sleeping. Poor Timmy. I don't know what any of these do, so I don't care. I still think it annoying that they gave me a deck with a Geo card in it, and they know I haven't got any Geo cards. Timmy's got 2 Mitterchurls, so I can't lose, because 10, 20, 30 health, 16 health. It's like I've got double the power. Timmy's on my side. Triggers automatically once per round, gains 1 pigeon. When this card gains 3 pigeons, discard it and create an Omni element. That's good. Is that on my side, or is that what Timmy's getting? Confusing. Don't have to worry. Gonna
Ready
win.
when you are.
Definitely gonna win. Yes. I still hate this. Because I know they're cheating me as well. Like, it's not random. They're coding that. Don't let him have any reds. See? I didn't even want reds, I wanted blues. I'm an idiot. See how dumb I am and how much I've got to learn? It's hard to remember what to choose. But I can... spend some cards. It said use all your cards. It actually said use all your cards. It wanted me to use all my cards. I can go for a 2. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use this. And then I'm just going to smash him in the face. Like that. And that's going to be my turn. Feels like a bad turn because I'm not doing loads of attacks, but actually I've spent a few cards. So, oh no, I switched to Sucrose automatically. I didn't know that was going to... What? I didn't... Now look. Adventure challenges to learn new cards. They've got extra rules. Okay. That makes sense. But it didn't tell me that, really. It did tell me that, but I forgot it. This is... I did a thing and it switched. I don't know why it switched. It doesn't say it's going to switch on there. But it did. Well, fuck that, I'll switch back.
This will be interesting.
Thanks. It's not my turn. It is my turn. You're not going to do anything. Thanks. Oosh. What do you mean it continues? Oh, right, they haven't finished. Why didn't they do anything? Alright. There's Paimon. Again, a different one. 2 Paimon. 2 Paimen. Look at the... They're 2 on top of them. The dice roll on top of each other. That's re-roll. I forgot which character I've got lined up. I think it might be Kaya. Bear in mind I'm prepared to play with Kaya now. One dice. The right dice. 1. It's cheating me. It is. It's cheating me. Do that. Now I've got some more of those. Now I'm going to win. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'll do that. 2 different ones. That's my final 2 crystals there. Yeah. And then I can smash bash. Smash bash. What, -1? With my best attack? That can't be right. -3 with my not best attack. What? After you switch characters, deal 2 cryo damage. Oh, I see. Okay. Strange. Go on then.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Frozen in time! They're going to do nothing. Oh, they did. They hit me. They got some dice rolled. It's my turn now. And I've got 3 Omni dice. So, I can switch to Sucrose for free. Or I can switch to him for free. And I can do a move.
I can do it.
You can. You certainly can. And then do my move. What do you mean do... Shut up. Do my move. Right, go on. Do your move.
Stand clear.
That's that. That's them done. No, I've got one more turn. They've got another turn. I don't know. I'm confused. Hello, Goat Vortex. Another one who wants me to buy subs and viewers and followers. You're onto the wrong end here. You're wasting your breath in my chat asking me to buy subs and viewers and shit. Thanks, though. Right. It's my turn. I don't know what's going on. I've got no crystals. We have to end turn. In Hearthstone, if you can't do anything, it says, job's done. Just to remind you that, you know, you've spent all your crystals. It's not your turn anymore. They're doing more stuff. End that. I've got sucrose on table. I need to remember that. My attack first. Let's roll some bones. And let's just attack. And we'll win. Oh, God. Look at these terrible rolls. 6 of them were wrong. That one's not even... One of the dice was on its tippy, and it chose me the wrong colour. Cheating me. My turn. And again, I have to read these and wonder what's going on. 3 the same means you get 2 Omni Elements. No thanks. Draw 2 cards, yes. Always do that. Choose one summon on you. Don't know what any of it does, so I'm just going to attack, attack, attack. Yeah? Yeah. And one of them's dead now.
Stand clear.
Oh, they can't win. They killed her, though.
This will be interesting.
But this is going to be the end now, isn't it? It's my turn, and I can do a simple attack, and you're dead.
Dodge this!
Timmy! Timmy! You're dead. Sorry, Timmy. Give me your cards. Feels well wrong to take Timmy's card off him. Doesn't it? Now, doesn't that feel wrong? If you have different dice, they all look the same, so Paimon needs 3 dice to the same. Even if you're not going to hold a lot of your element, you can equip cards. Right, yeah. Every now and then, new visitors of great skill will arrive at the Cat's Tail, seeking worthy rivals in a game of cards. Face and overcome them in matches to earn player XP and lucky coins. It feels to me like that's a once a week tavern brawl sort of thing, I think. That's come up now. I should stay here and beat Timmy? Hang on, what's going on? On the map now, there's even more people. I feel like I need to go in the tavern as well and make sure that I'm not missing whoever's at the tavern. Yeah, let's do that. We've got half an hour left on a quick stream today. I can teleport to the tavern. That's a good idea. Well done. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. I'm not going to talk to that cat. I don't like it. Oh, look, they're all in here now. Oh. Hang on. Ellen, I've beat you before. Marjorie. I don't know. Have I beat you? Kimya, I don't know what's going on. This seems well weird to me now. Hang on. Ellen, I've already beat you just today. Do you want to duel me? I'm a casual player. I mean, should I? I've already... Completion rewards. So yeah, I should do this. The weekly tavern challenges are the only way to level up the player level. Right. Oh, God. See, I don't even know what that means. My player level now is different from... Some weapons and artifacts need 2 or 3 dice to equip, so you have to have something to equip cards. You can start... Right, yeah. Put the things on early, and then snowball later. Fair enough. Like that. Equip it early, and then get better stuff later. I'm not really sure about which cards are strong. I've beaten her before. This is going to be easy again, isn't it?
Ready when you are.
Ready when you are. Depends what die we roll, though, doesn't it? This can just totally fuck us every time. That one's not even on its... One of them wasn't on its side again. So, I could roll these 2 and hope for an Electro, because then I could use it on a card. The player level's how you unlock more challenges in the overworld. It's their way of time gating content, so you don't do it all in one go. Fair enough. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember now. I wasn't allowed to invite people until I was level 7. One thing the two things I really was confused about as well was, where am I getting my cards from? And it seems that I'm beating people, they're giving me cards. I'm doing duels, they're giving me cards, and I'm buying them from the cat. But I'm not spending any money. I have to earn in-game currency through the playing of the game. So I think there's that. Bonus. And the other thing is that I wondered if there was going to be I know we can challenge and have co-op games. Oh, look at all my Geo dice. If only I had a Geo character, that would be really handy. I'm going to have to spend them on Paimon. Because that's the worst, isn't it? All those Geo dice, that was the worst. I might just spend my dice for this round. Like, this seems insane to me, but I've just spent all my dice on nothing. Played my cards. They're going to hit me and I'm not going to do anything. Seems a bit weird. It's completely free to play. You can't purchase. Okay, that's brilliant. That's a big tick in a box. It would have ruined it if it was pay to win, but big tick in a box. And then the other question I had in my mind was, will there be a ladder? You know, we can play each other co-op, but will we end up ranking a ladder, or is it purely for fun? Will they end up having a... this is going to sound... I might sound insane now, but will they end up having a esport based on this, and can I enter it and become famous trading card player? Like, you know, at one point I was in the top 3,000 in the Hearthstone rankings, and I started to think to myself, if I push hard for high level legend, then what do I do then? Like, because I was pushing hard to hit legend, then I was pushing hard to, then it's push hard to hit high level legend, and then once I've hit high level legend, which I never did, but if I did, what would happen next? What would happen next is push hard to get into the competitions, push hard to win the money. I would love it if I could be a pro esport card game player. That would be brilliant, although it's a lot of heavy brain work and stress. I'd love it, yeah. So, purely for fun. They should make a leaderboard. They're probably afraid of having it in a gacha game. Good point. It would be worse. The worst thing ever, wouldn't it be, to have a leaderboard and pay to win? That's why, you know, just a quick side note again. That's why when we're on... I've started looking into this Dark Side Phil story recently. And he's an internet chappie. And, like, you know, I've done a few streams on him. And we've got our forensic psychologist, Steve, who's on our Dust podcast that we're doing. He is from that world of watching Dark Side Phil content and taking the rip out of him. But Phil spends his money on a gacha game called WWE Champions, and he has spent an extraordinary amount of money. We're talking like 80 grand, 40 grand a year, $40,000 to $80,000 a year on that game, and he's been playing it for several years. It's incredible. There is a leaderboard on that. WWE Champions leaderboard, and it is literally where is it? Where's the leaderboard? It is we don't need to stay to their leaderboard. Look, it is literally who spent the most money, isn't it? Because it's a pay-to-win game, so it's insane. And like, when you look at the number of, I don't know anything about these points and what they mean or anything, but when you look at their leaderboards and their individual spends, like, these points equate to thousands and thousands of dollars. It is insane. Yeah. Right, my turn. I've got loads of crystals. I'm on Kaya, he's nearly dead. So I don't want to stay there and let him get killed, do I? What I'd rather do, I'll probably just feed him. How much is that? 1 HP. It's not enough. I've got that in play, which doesn't help. I need to switch from Kaya, really. Otherwise, he might die. Or I could just go balls to the metal and just go for it. And if he does die, it doesn't matter, I've got 2 other characters. Dendro is rubbish to me, so I can convert that to cryo. And I might just do the best hit I can with him. I feel like this might be a mistake, because I might get killed, but let's see what they do. I automatically switched, so I can't get killed. I forgot about that again. Again, not a mechanic I would have seen in a card game ever before, so I can switch for free, I think, can't I? Or is that last game? What's Paimon doing? She's giving me coin. She's giving me stuff, mana. Perform switch, spend less dice. So I can switch for free, but it costs me a turn. I kind of need to switch because of my elements. Or I could do a 1 and a 2 with her, like that. That wasn't too bad. My turn, I'm going to switch now, I need to.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Sucrose for the win. Yeah. She's actually really handy, isn't she? The way that AoE damage is huge. Like, you don't know in these early stages about what's going to be. You know, we talk about meta in Hearthstone and stuff, don't we? We talk about meta, but we don't know what's going to be powerful until you start seeing it on board and really getting to grips with it, I guess. I can't theory craft it, but being able to deal AoE damage is massive. I mean, that's great. That deals a lot of damage, but it's just a big waste, isn't it? I don't need to do that. Mind you, I'm spending the same amount of crystals whichever attack I make. It's forced to switch. So they have to deal with that. I can do one thing with 1 crystal if I want. But I don't. I think I don't end round. See, I'm getting it though now. I'm getting it. I worry as well a little bit that this. I don't know how you feel as viewers, but this. I'm explaining what I'm doing all the time because I'm trying to learn. But this isn't the most exciting thing to watch, maybe. And as a streamer, I know that we are a Genshin Impact crew now, aren't we? And I love Genshin Impact, and I'm a Genshin Impact streamer. It's just happened. But as a streamer, I should be thinking about what's best for the audience as well as for me. And whilst I'm enjoying this, I don't know how many of these games you're going to want to watch back to back or whatever. You'd have to let me know how you feel. I've got no idea about how this is to view, really. It feels to me like it might be quite dry to watch. And quite confusing. Especially to a new viewer, it might be very confusing. Or it's confusing to me and I'm fucking playing it. They'll do one thing or nothing. I don't care what they do. Right. Switch. Switch! Are you napper? Are you like my? Are you like my? Are you like my style? Switch! Are you like my? Are you like my? Are you like my style? Dead.
Stand clear.
Also, these games take a little bit of time, don't they? Oh, player XP's gone up, yeah. They take a little bit of time, right? And the way I am... Shut up, Ellen. The way I am, I want to... Okay, she's gone off now. I can't fight her again. She's gone. I beat her. That's fine. So the way I am, I want to do everything. I don't want these people to leave the tavern this week and me not have fought them. I don't want to miss out on a... Oh, shit. Bellin. Ellen and Bellin. Ellen and Bellin. Oh, I want to have so many kids so I can give them all these names. Ellen and Bellin. Bellin? Why did you call me Bellin? Oh no, sorry. Bellin. Bellin? There's an accent on the E. Over here, we've got Ellen. Oh, they're not twins, are they? I was thinking of Marjorie. Marjorie's dressed. Where's Marjorie gone? There's Marjorie. Aren't you dressed differently today, Marjorie? Who's the boss of the Cat's Tail? She was here before and she was dressed like Bellin. Anyway, I'm getting off course. Like, it takes a certain amount of time to play a card game. And I've got to do my resin grind. And I've got to do my weekly bosses. And I've got to do my... Dog's barking now. Resin, bosses, commissions. Yeah? So now also I've got to do my card games. Put one more thing on my... And I've run out of fingers. So bear that in mind. They take a little bit of time. Might have to try and put it on a, like, might do a card game stream once a week, rather than a, you know, do it every day thing. I don't know. I'll have to find out how it plays out. I certainly enjoy it though. Wee. This is one of my favourite things about this place as well. Wee. You see her? She's run up the stairs and jumped off there. Wee. Run up the stairs, look. Wee. Oh, she's tired now. Tuck it out. Play with the cat. Right, Marjorie, you're next. I don't even mess with my deck. I just use the same deck every time. Did I just see the Oceanid there? Oh, I might have, you know, have the Oceanid. Only 4 jewels per week. They stack if you don't do it 1 week. IRCC. I don't know what IRCC stands for in real life or something. The only jewel 4 is there are only 4 jewels, or I can only do 4 jewels. I assume there are only 4 jewels and I can do as many as I want. Look, so I might be battling the wrong person here. I have to try and look at the cards and see what's going on. That is the Oceanid. No. Oh dear of Loch. I can see why they've made a card out of the fucker. These are all 10s. Oh no, wait, we're in a serious battle here. This is a situation. This is a situation. So I need to do these in order. I want to go Cryo, Melt, Pyro. Cryo, Melt, Sucrose. That's what I want to do. But it will automatically move me on to Sucrose. Can't I move... I should have moved my deck around so that Sucrose is in a different place. Does Melt happen if I do Fire Melt? No, I'm going to start with fire with this. I'm going to do what I instinctively feel.
This will be interesting.
This will be interesting. Diona looks quite cool on a card. Cheating me. Cheated me. I feel a bit bad about that. I feel like I got cheated. I feel like I got a bit cheated here. So I need to put an attack in, because I don't want to fall behind, really.
Think you can bully me?
There was a bit of a problem there. Is they played a skill, and I was like, oh, I see, they played a skill. And by the time I saw what they'd done, they hit me with it. So I didn't have time to really read what was going on. And I can't spend my time reading that now. I've got 15 minutes to finish this game before England play. Hooray! There are only 4 on the tavern for XP. Oh, okay, I see. I can do them all, though, and then I can keep playing cards. They're not going to stop me playing cards. You can't stop me playing cards. I've got nothing I can do. I can do this. Shift the weapon. No, I can't do it, though. I have to just press go. End round. End round. Your opponent's turn. Cheated me again. If more than half the dice are not what I want, then I feel cheated. And now I only got 1 in that reroll. But thanks to Paimon, I've got quite a sturdy setup. And I feel a bit like I know what I'm doing now. And this should switch me over. It didn't switch me over. Why didn't I switch?
Think you can bully me?
She's really smashing my head in. I couldn't... I haven't got the... Oh, I have got the die for that. I'll kill her. Fuck it. Eat that.
Don't get frostbite.
Don't get redneck. So now I've won because they've got 2 cards and I've got 1. No, it didn't kill her. I thought it said it was going to kill her. I'm tripping. So now I've fucked it up, basically.
Let's finish this swiftly.
I should be able to make an attack, shouldn't I? With 2 of these, yeah. That said -5 as well. Okay, finally we get the -5. Go. Okay. Now I've won. Now I've won. Because there's no way they can beat me with 2 cards. The Shenhe card in my hand. Have I got a Shenhe card? Shut up. Shenhe should be a main card. Wait. Let me see her. She's a cool one. I'm saving up for her. What am I doing now? I switched to... Oh, I can see it, can't I? Look. I switched to Pyro Man. Pyro Man! To me, my Pyro Man. Give me the Pyros. Look, that's not fair. It landed on its... If it wasn't for Paimon, I'd be losing. It's my opponent's turn. Let me see my cards. I want to look at Shenhe. Where's Shenhe? Is that her? You can't see her face. It's little. I see it now. There's something. Here's something. And they might get to grips with it, they might not. In Hearthstone, they're really falling off with it. When you play cards on a small screen, you need to have big things on the... This is a good card. I can see what that Laurel Coronet is. This is a good card. I can see the sword. But this is too... Like, from a bit of a distance, you might not even know what it is. It's a bit of a pattern on a thing. It's too... I can see it's the Favonius Cathedral, but that is even more difficult. I only just realised when you've said it now that there's a woman stood there looking out, and it is a particular woman. But, you know, it's hard to make out all the detail. I'm on a reasonably big screen, but if I was playing on my phone or something, I wouldn't understand it. Some Hearthstone cards, like Lotheb, I never knew what that was until years later when I saw it in animated. I just saw it as a pattern. Like, some Hearthstone cards just don't stand out to me. There's another one where there's a fella with a sword, and to me, it just looked like a pattern. Yeah. Smush! We've got to get this done now in 15 minutes because England are going to play against France, and God help us, we might win the World Cup. And if we do, it'll be the worst World Cup to ever win because it's the Human Rights Tragedy World Cup. What should I do? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 3. So if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do all my cards, I can actually attack big style. Which is what you want to do. You might think I'm mad here, but in a game like this, attack, attack, attack. The strategy is attack, attack, attack. The more attack you can do, the more you win. It's not really, like, you might think, oh no, but what about these different strategies and the defense and the this and the that? It's actually just about smash their fucking heads in. 1, 2, 3, leaving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which should be a special attack next. Because once you smash their heads in, they can't do anything. It's like in Hearthstone, you might have a great deck that you can combo with or do X, Y, Z. If you're dead by turn 5, you're dead. So you've got to survive first. So half your deck then becomes survival and then do your combo. And if you're in... I remember there's some turns I've played where I thought, oh, I'm ready to do this excellent thing now. But if I do it, they're going to kill me on the next turn. So now I'm forced to counterplay their killing me on the next turn. So forcing them to counterplay is huge. So again, by killing this card here, they can't win. Doesn't matter what they were planning now. I wasted all my cards, so I can't plan anything. But that was my strategy. Go all in, win. So what are they going to do? Nothing. So what am I going to do? Nothing. But all we have to do is attack, attack, attack next turn, and we win. The game can still cheat us by just giving us shit dice. Like, they could give them 8 Hydro dice and give me shit dice, and then I lose. See? Not even a red one in the whole lot.
In the image of the wilderness.
It's not, is it? You fucker. It's a summon. Oh my god. The Oceanid is as bad as the Oceanid in real life. Like, I fought the Oceanid the other day off camera because I'm part of my little grind because we're leveling up Mona as well, aren't we now? And I fucking went in with the Oceanid and it did me the birds 3... You wouldn't credit it. I should have had it on stream. It did me the birds 3 times. 3 sets of the sky birds. And I just thought, you fucking... I remember why I don't like you. You chuffing! You chuffing! Do you want to come in with your daddy, you chuffer? Come in with your daddy then, you chuffer. Come on. You've got your Brock. Do you want to show everyone your Brock? Come on. You're showing everyone your Brock. Come on. There he is. You got on then. That was slimy as anything. You in with your daddy now? He's a good dog, he is. He's a good doggy. I should get him on camera more. This next week, I'm planning a big move in this room. I've so much to do. We're doing a big stream on Christmas. Monday coming up, this Monday, not a big thing. This week coming up, not too big. But next week, the week up to Christmas, I'm doing Thus on the Monday. Special edition John Bennett Ramsey with the forensic psychologist. And then the week leading up to Christmas, I'm going to play Stray on stream here, Twitch. Stray, the game. It's a great game, isn't it? It's a great game. I don't know, I've never played it, but it seems really good. Lovely Christmassy vibe, I think. And we'll give money to animal charity for that. So that's the big thing. But the week we're about to have, I'm going to take everything apart in this room. I'm going to move all the crap out. I'm going to move my desk round. There's going to be a big move, and that's going to let us, because a lot of work to do leading up to Christmas. The week after Christmas might be a bit of a lull, and then New Year I want to hit it hard. So we're doing a big move. You might see some things change. And we used to have a little doggy bed, didn't we, Marlo? We used to have a little camera on you. We could bring that back, couldn't we, you little chuffer? Right, I've got to deal with this chuffing thing. And I know how to deal with it. I smash its head in, look. I smash its head off with a thing. But I'm just disgusted that it's brought out summons. I'm actually disgusted that it's done that. It's reminded me of how much I hate it. At least it's the little squirrel and not the birds. If it had been the birds, we'd have had words. Words.
I want to help.
I should be able to do this now, shouldn't I?
Not water, too.
My turn continues, yeah. I should be able to just finish you now, shouldn't I? Yeah, finish him. Finish him!
Animal test 6308.
Uppercut! Finish
Water
him!
will never disappear.
You should have said finish them, because that's sexist. Finish him. Finish them. Finish them! Victory. So that's quite good. I'm actually getting the hang of it now, and I'm actually liking it. No, I wanted to just sit at your table. I'll just sit on this chair, thank you. There you are. Look, little god, little Les Lord Kusanali having a sit with them. Look, check this out. This will blow your socks off. Can I change my characters while I'm in here? Yeah. This will blow your socks off. Who have we got on our list? You won't. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
An elder? Faruzan. Faruzan? We got her yesterday on our first set of 10 wishes. Didn't have to pump my wishes into this banner. I do like the Wanderer. I think he looks fucking cool. I do like his effects. I think they're very strong. But that's not what I'm here for. We're saving up for Hu Tao, Shen He, and others. So... not waifu, but it sounds waifu when I say it, doesn't it, Marlo? But the cool ones, we're saving up for the cool ones. Want to spoil something for my Primo Sanity? Go ahead, yeah. I don't, like this part, like in the game, don't spoil the, you know, the story mode or what's about to happen around the corner or something, but this, the wishing and the gambling and the saving, yes, spoil it all the way. I'd rather be able to plan ahead like a sensible person than be beholden to their rubbish. So, spoil away. I'm saving up for... Where's my... Not that. I'm saving up for... the character archive. I like... God, there's loads of them on here now. Look, there's Wanderer. He's fucking cool. I like her. I like Yelan. She was cool, but not on the top list. Where's my top listers? Eula, I thought she was very cool. Hu Tao is obviously top list. And... Who else did I say? Billy Churl. Silly Billy Churl. Ooh. So that's why she's on the top. The next patch you see, the Lantern Rite Festival Chinese New Year. where they gift a 4-star of your choosing. What? You can choose one? Fuck off, man. That's so generous. Well, any of them as well. That would be... Oh, what a difficult choice, though.
Toodaloo.
A leeway 4-star. Wow. What a difficult choice. I suppose it would be the Yunjin. It might make sense because she's doing all that. That sounds very Chinese New Year to me. Chung, chung, pam, pam, chung, pam, pam. I'm trying to do the sound of the cymbals. Actually, while we're all here as well, this next week, one of the things I'm trying to edit, quickly, is I'm trying to edit a song that I've made of Darkside Phil. And Darkside Phil does this racism. So obviously we're anti-racism. Like, obviously we're anti-racism on this stream. Like, obviously we are, yeah. But he has done this racism. So one of the things that people rip him about is his racism. So what I wanted to do is make a song with his clips. You know, it's like a parody of... So it sounds a bit racist that I'm going to be uploading a song with all these racist clips in it. That sounds a bit racist. But it's a parody of him to make him look bad. So I hope it comes across okay. Let's just hear him being racist for a second. In context.
Chinese or something. Hey, oh, you want some, you want some chicken chow mein? Maybe I distract him.
Oh, doesn't that just look so delicious? Oh, it looks like fucking vomit on a plate, dude. Oh! That's what they eat over there? Ugh.
Alright, do you know what? The chicken chow mein, all that stuff, that annoys me. But that's what they eat over there. For some reason, it's those sort of pieces of language that I find the most offensive. Is offensive the right word? I'm not easily offended myself. I find that I don't like it. It makes me angry. It makes me think, you fucking dickhead. Like, them over there. That's the thing I find the most... Even though all the other stuff is more pointed, the idea that he sees these people as others, like, they're not people like me, they're other people, they're them over there. That's the thing I find really weird.
Oh, verbal unit advanced.
Like, and taking the piss out of the way people speak, okay, I can understand that, because it is the way people speak. So, at least it... Like, on a surface level, that's just a surface thing. It's the deep thing that I don't like.
I choose the English language. Hello. Hello to you.
Alright, so he's a racist motherfucker. So I've used these clips in my track, taking the piss out of him. Charlie Chang. It's like a meme. I've made a meme song. I'm just going to quickly play a little bit. Just while everyone's here, I wanted to quickly say, because I'm probably going to release this week coming up if my editing software will work. And I didn't want anyone to think, oh my god, why is he releasing this random racist track? Hopefully it will all make sense.
Oh, it's Chinese or something. Hey, oh, you want some, want some chicken chow mein?
Very delicious.
It's funny when you kind of joke around sometimes and say things that might, in a serious setting, be racially insensitive, but they're not really meant. Therefore, they can be pretty comedic.
Garlic Chang, chicky Chang, when Garlic Chang, chugga 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 chugga. Shut the fuck up. Chang, chicky Chang, when Chang, Chang, Garlic Chang, chicky Chang, when Garlic Chang, chugga 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 chugga. Shut the fuck up. Chang, China, they say.
So I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, I did the track, and I think the track's quite good, and I know he's racist.
Hello. Oh yes, we find out. We shoot them in face.
And what was on one of the podcasts I watch, they said, oh, one of the people, Alt Insider, who runs the That Being Said podcast, he said, oh, I'd like somebody to make, he was talking to Meerkat about, I'd like you to make that remix of the Charlie Chang, Chang Wang stuff into a song. So I did it, but I don't know how I feel about it, so I've said that now. You're going to get Yao Yao. Right, okay, let me have a look at these people then. Who's Yao Yao? Which one's... Oh, I should know off the top of my head now who everyone is. Sort by... Can I sort by... No, I can't sort by alphabetical. Certainly not Ito, is it? Yao Yao. Who's Yao Yao? Right, show me Yao Yao. Right, from the bottom. We started from the bottom, now we're here. We started from the bottom, now we're here. Hutao, no. Kamisato, Kujo. She's a forced. Oh, she's not in the right place, is she? Shenhe, obviously, is one I want. Yunjin is one I want. Who's Yao Yao? Oh, the small one. Oh, you can get the small one for free. Oh, my God. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it's a great beat if you ignore the racism. Well, the point is, Snips, that we're supposed to laugh at the racism, but laugh not at, like, haha, it's funny because it's racist, but haha, this guy's a fucking idiot and he's done all this racism on the internet, and he's like, oh, you know, it's just something I did in the past and I've moved on from that, but actually, you know, you're a fucking racist motherfucker, and the fact that you would, like, you can't just say, oh, I used to do these racist jokes, but I just don't do them anymore, I'm not racist anymore. Like, you're actually still racist because it went deep. And I don't know if he does a very good job of exposing him, but everyone's already exposed him. It's a bit of a meme, it's a bit of a poke fun at someone who deserves the fun poked at them. You know, it's a parody of racism in a way, isn't it, my song? Like, you know, how funny it would be to do a rap song beat thing with, you know, racist words. I don't know, I just think I haven't thought deeply about the concept, and when I do, it troubles me. I worry if I'm on the right side of things with that. My biggest fear is that someone would just listen to it uninitiated and think, I've put the quote from him in the track where he says, yeah, racism is funny if it's not, I put him talking about it in there for context, but I worry that someone might just listen to it and go, haha, funny Chinese, haha, and then play it to someone like at school who's like from an Asian background and go, haha, listen to the song Charlie Chang. Like, if that happened, I'd have done the worst thing in the world by providing them with the ammunition to bully people. And of course, I've got like Indian blood in me, and I feel if I were to say, no, I'm British, so I get to say I'm British, but if you said, are you white, I'd probably say, yeah, I'm white. But if you also said, like, what's your ethnicity, I'd say, well, I'm mainly white, but I've got a bit of Asian blood in me. That's what I would say. So, like, you know, you can sort of see it in my freckles, like the shape of my eyes a little bit. Like, I don't know, like, I just when I was a little baby, I looked like a little Asian baby as well. So I feel a little bit like, you know, if you were to do racism against any group, that's racism, but doing racism where I feel like slightly personally pointed at as well is another thing too. So I guess I'm allowed to sort of dig in a bit, I don't know. So when Yunyin's released, it was Lantern Right, they didn't lock her out. When Yunjin, same happens with Yayo, so I can't believe that I'm going to get the little one for free. That's going to be awesome. They did give a story for free after I rolled for her, didn't they, the fuckers? Right. This is going really well, this stream. I'm sorry I'm going to have to do this to you, but it's England football, the family around. I'm going to go and watch the football with my family and hope to Christ that we get through the World Cup. The World Cup of Horrors next round. And I'll probably be back maybe later tonight, who knows? Yeah, you know, depending on how the football goes and the family stuff goes, who knows? But definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, isn't it? So we can have a nice chilled Sunday stream. I'll walk the dog early, I'll get him out in the woods, and we'll be in here playing cards. I actually really like the vibe of it. You know, I like it now. I've grown, it's grown on me. And if they hadn't made this little staircase jump thing here, I would have had more trouble with it. But I spent some time last night jumping over this, thinking about the card game. I've been thinking about it, it hasn't stopped in my brain. Even when I had a shower before I started streaming, I was like, you know that card game? Yeah. Start washing your balls, you idiot. You need to get out of the shower, you need to be on stream. Yeah, but what about the card game? Yeah. Yeah, about the card game. Wash your hair, you idiot. You need to wash your hair, get out and stream. What about the card game? Look, the lantern, the lights went on then when I jumped over. Wee, don't burn your hair. Ah! They should put this beanbag here. Put that beanbag just there so I can jump on it. Wee! Oosh! Gary? Oh, I thought you were called Gary. No, you're called Nana Yumi. Alright. Yeah, thanks very much, everyone. I'm really glad to see everyone here today. It's been really heartwarming for me as well, so thank you for that. And onwards and forwards. We've got a lot to do coming up to Christmas. This will be cool. Stray will be cool. New Year will be cool as well. We've got things lined up. We're building, we're moving forwards. And ain't no stopping us now.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.
Ain't no stopping us now. 100 years have passed, and yet there hasn't been any change to those damn rules at the academia. Yeah. Thanks very much. You've been good, and if you can't be good, you're naughty.